What's up everybody, it's Laura, THATRVGIRL here at Grand Design RV, and if you can't tell by my huge smile, I have something very exciting right behind me here. This is the Lineage Series VT. That's right, it's for the Ford Transit Class B van. This is their first prototype, so there will be some minor changes here and there that may come along the way, but I want to show you what they have been getting up to here. I am so honored and so excited. I mean, look at how gorgeous it is. Let's just get started. All right, now this video is pretty much just gonna be me geeking out about how incredible this Class B van is. Honestly, it is unlike anything I have seen before, and you're quickly gonna understand that as well as we go through it. I mean, starting with this incredible pop top, we're gonna get up there. You will not believe what's going on up there or the room up there, as well as, I mean, check out how this looks. That is a total head turner. And yes, this is on the Ford Transit, so it is an all-wheel drive van. Now, it was really neat to talk to the people behind the unit about what inspired them to make this Class B and make it different. And so they looked at pain points on the market right now in Class Bs. And some of the issues that came up were a van that's compatible for families, say more storage options, bigger bathrooms, more kitchen space. And they really went to work to kind of figure out what they could do to make those things easier, better, more convenient, and just honestly all around make an incredible Class B van. And already from this prototype, you guys, they have done just that. Now we're here along the campside, and we're gonna start right here just with this table. Now I love this because in vans, absolutely, storage can be a thing. We see it all the time. There's not really a lot of room to put additional storage spaces in a van. And they've done a really good job once we get inside and you take a look at what they've done for cabinetry and interior storage. But also, I believe part of storage is giving you things that you don't need to bring along with you. So the less you have to pack, the more storage you have for other things. And one of those things that they've given you here is this table. Now this table is also going to extend out because this van with the pop-up is going to be compatible for families, and they want to give you some more space while you're outside underneath your awning to enjoy your time, to have a meal, to play a game, to get some work done, whatever you need. Now there's cup holders on this table here. We can easily just put this extension back, and the great thing about this table is you can also move it inside to put it in front of your passenger seats as well. So now you've got additional workspace or eating space inside. All we got to do to take it off is just lift it right up like so, and then we can fold our leg in. Just push the button down and then your leg will fold in. Now I'm gonna bring this inside and we'll continue around the outside. Now I'm not gonna get too technical with you guys because once the unit's released, you of course will get all of those specs from Grand Design, and things may change along the way. But I do wanna talk about what they've done here on the windows with these bump outs. There's some really incredible things that I have not seen before. So you've got this bump out here along the door side. And then moving to the rear, now this is the door all the way open. We've also got another one of these bump outs here. Now this is in your bedroom area in the back, so storage and bedroom area. We've got this window all the way open, and of course we're gonna have a screen, integrated screen and shade, but this just kind of showcases how much thought has gone into this unit, because when this door is fully open, you can still have this window open in the back here. So plenty of ventilation, because that's always key, right? Okay, coming around to the back, we do have our rear mounted spare tire. You'll also have a ladder to get up onto your roof. Now there is going to be a little bit of a kind of cargo rack space just behind our pop top up there. So if you need to secure anything down, you can do that and give yourself a little more storage space inside. And then over here on the off-camp side or on the driver side, you'll see another one of these big bump outs here. And that's really just going to give you tons of space when you are in the bed mode in the rear of your unit. Now down this side, we're also going to find our toilet as well. And then those nice acrylic windows that will open all the way. If you need a quick getaway, just pop that open and whoosh. All right, we're gonna pop inside just to the driver's seat to kind of take a look at what we're working with here on the Ford Transit. We've got a nice big touch screen here. Fun things to note, these are powered and heated seats. I love a good heated tush and back. And of course, they will swivel as well to open up the dining space in your van. Okay, now before we head inside, something really cool is the Girard awning. Now the Girard awning is going to be standard, but what they're going to option for you is to actually have an awning with solar capabilities. And I mean like over 700 watts worth of solar capabilities. So there are going to be some serious off-grid options for you to be able to extend your adventures as long as you like. Now this unit will come standard with a singular solar panel on the roof, and then they will also have the option without the pop top, which will give you extended solar on the roof as well. Let's take a look at this Girard awning. Now you will have the Firefly touch system in the unit, but they've also given you some convenient buttons here for all of the main functions that you will likely be using on a daily basis. One of them, of course, being your awning retract and extend button. And what I also love about that is it's just a one press and it'll do the rest. Now when you're outside and you've got this table as well and you've got your perfect little patio space, you'll notice you also have some outlets here. So you've got a standard outlet, USB and USB-C for any charging needs. Conveniently located so you can use this to put your coffee machines or any other kitchen appliances. And there you go. Okay, I'm gonna move you so you can actually see how far this has extended. What do you think? Hey, is that enough space for you to hang out outside? Great size awning here. And then we've got the integrated lighting as well. All right, I'm gonna place you there so now you can see it as we bring it back in. All right, same thing. One press, let it do the rest. And there you go. All right, everybody, welcome on inside. Okay, now we're just gonna start right up here in the cockpit area, and I wanna talk about a couple things. One being this incredible acrylic skylight we have here. This is amazing because, I mean, when you're traveling, part of the journey is the view and the sights, and you wanna be able to truly take them in. So they've given you this great skylight here with the integrated shade, so they've got everything you need. And I mean, this is also just gonna provide a great view for your passengers as well. Now behind me here is a shelf, and plans are to have that to be removed, as that will allow for just more headroom and just give you a nice open and airy feel here in the cockpit area. Now both passenger and driver seats are going to swivel, so that is really what's going to open up this space for you here to have room to congregate and hang out with your friends, hang out with your family, and just enjoy some inside time when you need to. Now we've got a great bench seating here for two, and that table that we had outside is actually going to come and clip in right here along the side. Perfect if the kiddos need to take in a snack, or if you say need to get some work done on the road. Now we do have a standard wall outlet, USB and USB-C. Now this is that window here that's in part of that bump out on the exterior that we saw. We've got these great acrylic windows that are going to open all the way. What did I say? Quick getaway? I mean, okay, no, I'm not gonna do that, but I have to show you just how incredibly wide these windows open. And of course, with windows like these, you will find your integrated screen. Now, if you know me, you know I love versatile furniture. So when I found out that this table could go on the inside and the outside, I was totally on board. So all you gotta do is press in the button here, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing that we did outside. So start from up high, and then there you go. Now you can also retract this extension and have it out as well. And I'm just thinking for those of us that have more than one child, because likely they're gonna want what their sibling has. So this way you'll have an extended tabletop here. It also comes with cup holders, which is fantastic in case you're going over bumpy rides. Keep those drinks secure inside or outside. And all around, this is just going to be a great spot for you to have a meal or get some work done when you need to. Now storage, right up above here, we've got a shelf. We've got touch to open cabinets here. And even inside the cabinets, they've given you some cubbies that are actually going to be netted off for even more storage. I mean, we've always got those bits and bobs and ends that we want secured. I love that. Attention to detail, you guys, throughout this whole unit. All right. Also up above here, we've got our Firefly, so that is going to be just right off of this sliding door. And then we find ourselves with another cubby in here as well for additional storage. Now I'm gonna save the pop top for last, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Let's chat about what we're working with in the kitchen because it's pretty incredible. Now this is actually going to be a polished porcelain countertop space. I mean, look at all of this space here. And I know what you're thinking. Where is my cooktop? It's not in one of these cabinets. It's actually an induction cooktop built into the countertop here. So you'll have your controls, and then you'll just be able to set your pot down, not worry about little fingers, anything heating up. Super efficient, super convenient, and safe when you've got the whole family with you. Now, starting up at the front here, we've got a drawer, perfect for cutlery or utensils on a soft close. And all you do is press down those handles to keep things nice and seamless. Another drawer to the back here. And then what they've also given you is a convection, so air frying microwave, to give you all the options you need for cooking. And then in the back here, even though we're just in a little van, you still get the hidden trash can, which I love. Now down below, this little drawer here is actually going to be a step up to get into your bed, which I am just going to hop up onto right now to carry out the rest of our kitchen tour. Now here in the back, you'll find we've got our square deep-seated sink here. A lot of space here. We've also got the cutting board top. And then the cool thing about this faucet is it can be a standard faucet or a rainfall faucet. And right behind us, not in this prototype, there's going to be a pop-up spice rack that you can just press to reveal. Plus, we've also got another set of outlets back here, so great spot again if you need to put any kitchen appliances or just get some charging done, as we're right next to our bed. Storage in the kitchen also continues up top, so you'll find you've got some more big storage areas here, all just pressed to open. And then we're missing one key element here in this kitchen, and that's your fridge. And hold on a sec, this is gonna blow your mind. You might think it's funny that I'm putting you outside of the van to see this, but this is so cool. Check out your drawer style fridge. How convenient and easy is that for you to grab whatever you need, whether you're on the outside or the inside. Easy grabbing for beverages, stowing away your things. We've got a tray here. This is super cool. And again, something I have never seen. So cool, I love it. Now, if you remember in the beginning, there were a couple things we talked about that Grand Design was really thinking about when they made this model. One of them being bathroom size. You guys, we know that vans notoriously have small bathrooms that not even all of y'all use. Well, guess what? I'm actually standing inside the shower right now. Cool thing is we have a rainfall shower head here in the ceiling, and this is actually eventually going to be moved up even higher. So you have quite a bit of head space here. Also, check out all of this space that you have. Now what we're gonna do is put the bed up so I can move you around and actually show you what this full bathroom looks like and how it works. All right, so we've got our bed up. Now this will give you a really nice look. We've got this great lighting here in the shower. Again, this is going to be raised about another 4 inches, so you'll have even more headroom. Down below, you've actually got your drain here, and they're going to change up the style on this floor to be more of a teak, which is going to look really nice and sleek. Now this is the cool thing. When we are ready to use our wet bath, you've got these tambourine style doors on either side. So let's go ahead, we're gonna move this one side. That's going to expose our toilet. Now also, check out what's behind me. Do you ever see this in a van bathroom? It is a giant, fully opening window with integrated screen and shade. Okay, now for this side here, what's right next to me, this is going to actually fully enclose us for when we're using the shower. This is also going to be modified a little bit and actually be less bulky here, but let's just go ahead and open this up to reveal the entirety of our wet bath. So huge window, we've got our water controls here and our Thetford toilet here. Now this gives us plenty of space. I'll move you around, so now you can go in that back corner. I mean, look at all of this room you have. Now of course this is going to fully close. So it will be fully enclosed, protecting the rest of your van when you are taking a shower and doing all that you need to do. But I mean, just take a look at this space. It's gonna be amazing when you get to finally see this in person and actually feel how big this bathroom is, because you're essentially getting almost the total width of your van. And for old time's sake, just one more look at that beautiful window. Plus, we've got some storage up above for you as well. Pretty impressive, right? I'm super impressed. I hope you guys are excited. This is incredible. Just remember, this is the first prototype of the Lineage Series VT. That is the Ford Transit van Class B here at Grand Design, and I am just having a blast. Let's continue on and get into the back, and then we'll finally reach that pop top which is just insane. All right, now here we are in the rear of your van. I don't know if you can tell, but the amount of noise canceling that is going on in here right now is insane. And a lot of that is due to what they're using along the walls here that's going to give you additional noise canceling and help with rattling, etc. while you're traveling. This right here is actually something that will likely be modified coming forward. They're looking at changing the coloring on this to be a little more complementary to the cabinets. So just keep an eye out for that. But I mean, right now, just look how beautiful and homey and cozy this feels with the material that they're using on the interior of these walls. And then we've got our nice huge windows here along the back. Both are going to have that integrated shade for you for when you need privacy. Now storage continues into the back here. As you can tell, we've got these overhead bins. These are going to have some options for you for outlets, standard outlets, USB, USB-C. We've also got more here on this side as well, and that just is going to give you some great overhead cabinet storage, which we are used to seeing in the vans. We appreciate that storage. All right, now let's drop it down to take a look. This whole section here is actually all going to be storage. So we're going to start right up here at the front. All right, now I had to come all the way down to show you guys. This drawer here is going to be an extension off of your kitchen. So we'll have spice racks and we'll have the paper towel holder. Then continuing down, this whole cabinet here is going to be fully open for storage. And in the back here, now this is really neat. So we've actually got this panel that uses magnets to keep it in place. We've got a really neat feature here that I'll show you on the back before we go, but you can access it from the inside or the outside. And yes, it's storage. Now also accessible from this back panel is going to be your laundry hamper. So they've actually given you a little laundry hamper here for clothes that you can utilize while you're on your travels, and then just simply pick that up and go do your washing as you need. And then think about it. If you're not using this area as a laundry hamper, underneath, when you open up this panel, you've got all that area there to access for storage too. Now we also have that window that we saw on the other side here that is fully open, that will also have the integrated screen and shade. And with that, I think we need to get this bed down. But really quick, I almost forgot that table that can go from the inside to the outside. If you need to store it away, well, guess what? You can actually store it directly underneath your bed here. We've got little barriers here and clips that will just keep it right in place, and then it's out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. All right, here we are in your beautiful rear bedroom. Now, one thing that I just have to note right away is how cozy this mattress is. And I actually hear it's about to get cozier, but just take that in. Can't you just tell how residential and homey and just character-filled this unit is? Now, one thing that you didn't see while I was showcasing the rear of this unit is the fact that you're going to have a projector. So that projector will just mount right up over here and then project onto this screen here for you to take in your favorite flick, movie, TV show, what have you. But the cool thing about that is it's actually going to be removable. So you can purchase the battery bank and then have 3 hours or so of useful time if you want to put that up against the van, or say bring it up top in the bunk for the kiddos. And just take a look at all of this space, you guys. We've got the bump outs here. Look at how much space I have, and my head's not even touching. You can extend this space into these bump outs in the windows here to just give you so much room across the whole width and then some of this van. Now, really cool thing about this unit, they're not using a roof mounted AC. So our AC unit is actually going to be ducted through a split system. So we've got our vents out here, and we turned them on earlier, and holy moly are they efficient. I can feel this blast of air way up at the front. And guess what? It doesn't just end here. Yeah, that's right. I'm telling you, you've got AC in the pop top. It's incredible. You guys, I think we're ready to head up there. Let's go. Okay, for this, you're gonna have to just come up with me. So we're gonna head up our ladder here. Now, prepared to be blown away. Is this not amazing? This is your incredible pop top. Look at how much headroom I have. I'm almost completely sitting upright, you guys. And into the back, like, just look at the amount of space. Now, of course, it's going to get a little bit more shallow as we head into the back. But look at all this space. I don't feel claustrophobic. It's so nice and open. We've got these beautiful lights up here. And then guess what? Remember how I told you we're going to have AC up here? They've actually got cutouts that are going to be vented to allow for airflow from your AC up here in your pop top, just to ensure that everybody in the coach is at their perfect temperature. But I mean, you're also going to have all of this incredible space here to allow for natural airflow with this screen. Let me turn you around. Look at that visibility from this pop top. Oh my goodness. And then of course right up here. Now again, this is in the prototype, so this may change at some point, but we've got this big, huge skylight up here that's going to open up all the way, give you tons of airflow. And of course, it's going to have its own integrated shade and screen. Now this is where I think it would be a perfect spot for the kiddos to put that projector up in the pop top. Amazing. All you gotta do is just roll this up and then you've got the perfect screen. Now up here as well, if you're looking for options, we've got a reading light here, and these really fantastic lights are going to also be on a dimmer. This is just all around my favorite feature of this coach, and there's many, but if you remember, I grew up with my Oma and Opa camping in their Volkswagen pop top, and the pop top was my space to be when I was a kid, and coming into this pop top is one, nostalgic, and two, really exciting for me to see where the industry is going and what they're offering, because pop tops are awesome, but yeah, they can get a little tight, a little cramped sometimes, and the amount of room and just light and visibility from this pop top is incredible, and it's so exciting. And this is only the prototype. Let's drop back down to the bottom and we'll just wrap this up. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. All right, and to wrap things up, let's just come over here to the rear and get this baby totally opened up, and then I can show you that incredible feature that I mentioned that has to do with our storage, and it's actually right here in the back. It is your very own pull-out storage tray. Now, this isn't going to be a horizontal, shallow storage tray. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You've actually got these shelves in here that you can utilize and access from the interior when the doors are closed. Also, back here on the rear is where you're going to find some controls. So we've got some technical components here, and then you're also going to have a hot and cold outdoor shower. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap up this tour. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been a blast. Again, this is the prototype of the Grand Design Lineage Series VT, coming to you soon. If there's one takeaway I can give you from seeing this incredible van today, it's that Grand Design has got me really excited about the future of Class B vans.